What's up, nerds? Next Fest is here yet again, bringing some exciting new indie titles directly into the hands of players. I've been browsing and testing many of these demos throughout the last few days, because I have no social life, and I'm here to share some of the most exciting, innovative, and most importantly, weird titles you haven't heard of that you can pick up and try for yourself right now. Hearing noises behind your walls? False plants growing in your garden? Can't recognize your own face? Call the Home Safety Hotline for all of your everyday household concerns. Our operators are here to help. Take on the role of a Home Safety Hotline operator, taking calls and utilizing an extensive database of household safety information to help those in need. From carpenter ants, to desk hobs, to... the lives of your callers are in your hands. This 90s throwback horror title is a perfect fit for analog horror buffs and anyone who wants to feel uncomfortable in their own home. So you fell through a hole in reality. We've all been there. Gather your party and hone your strength as you journey through a world filled with strange people, and then step into a Backrooms-inspired world to fight even stranger monsters. This Earthbound-inspired RPG combines charming and comedic writing, dynamic pixel art, and horrifying monster designs to craft a much-needed fresh take on the recent boom of Backrooms-inspired content. Obviously, fans of turn-based RPGs, the Backrooms, and those very specific Earthbound vibes should keep an eye out for this one. PT and House of Leaves mashed together. What could go wrong? This first-person horror experience follows a grief-stricken protagonist who's unable to leave their own home. Try to find your way out of a constantly shifting labyrinth with horrors creeping around every corner and uncover the events of your past that led you here. Side note, this game managed to make a sheet ghost spooky, and that deserves mad props. Featuring stunning graphics and a well-crafted balance between build-up and jump scares, this horror demo will sink its hooks into you and leave you craving the full thing. Just be sure to sleep with the lights on afterward. Wizard with a gun. Wizard with a gun. It's a wizard with a gun! The strongest wizards have banded together to stop an otherworldly threat and save the world. Oops, looks like they've all died. You may not be the first choice, or the second, or really a choice at all, but the fate of the world has fallen on your shoulders nevertheless. This world may be doomed, but you'll reset time again and again until you can make things right. Customize your wizard, craft an assortment of weapons and elemental ammo, and adventure solo or with friends through randomly generated maps as you try to undo the apocalypse over and over. Wizard with a Gun is a blend of top-down roguelite action and base building, in a similar vein to Devolver's other recent hit, Cult of the Lamb. Travel back to the past, gathering resources and slaying monsters before the world ends, then use those resources to build up your home base and do it all over again. Gather gears from each run to power your time machine, each layer sending you further and further back, allowing access to even larger and more diverse worlds. The highlight of this title is definitely the weapons, allowing you to customize the type of gun you're using, the elements of your bullets, and enhancements to further diversify each weapon of choice. These elements interact with the environment and each other in all kinds of ways, so experiment and use their surroundings to gain the upper hand as monsters swarm you from all sides. If you enjoyed Cult of the Lamb, play a lot of crafting roguelites, or just really want to be a wizard with a gun, this one's for you. Do you remember playing Vampire Survivors and asking yourself, wow, I sure do wish I could play this in first person? Well, neither did I, but I'm sure as hell not complaining. When you're pitted against massive hordes of monsters, you're gonna need a massive arsenal to match. In this reverse bullet hell-inspired bloodfest, strap guns onto your guns to fight through increasingly difficult waves of enemies as the map itself constantly forces you forward. Start off with nothing and level up from slaying demons to gain a multitude of diverse weapons and upgrades with the goal of surviving long enough to face each boss. After each run, Spend your hard-earned gold on a huge and growing selection of permanent upgrades and new characters until you become the ultimate monster-slaying machine. The combat is fast and exciting, and the novelty of filling your screen with weapons is just as satisfying visually as it is mechanically. Fans of the reverse bullet hell genre, horde shooters, min-maxers, or just anyone who loves creating carnage to the beat of a heavy metal soundtrack will definitely want to give this one a shot.
Vampire hunters.
Are there any other demos you want to recommend? Shout them out in the comments so I can check them out. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for all of your weird and spooky needs. This is a small channel, so every person makes a huge difference, especially in our push for 1,000 subs to make that sweet, delicious ad revenue. You can also find me over on Twitch, where I'm currently streaming every Tuesday and Thursday night. Links for that and everything else I do can be found in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.